everything scares me. Just everything at all. But I think that mainly, if I've been successful at what I do, it's largely because I feel the fears that everybody else fears.
Stephen King has published more than 80 novels. 30 of them have made the New York Times bestseller list, and dozens became movies. He is the gold standard of American fiction writers and almost single-handedly breathed new life into horror in the 80s and 90s. Before all of that literary success, however, he was an English teacher, beloved by his students and dedicated to inspiring generations of new writers. King no longer teaches writing classes, but lucky for us, he has published On Writing, a memoir of the craft, a funny, intimate look at both his successes and failures as an author, as well as his best advice for those of us looking to improve our writing skills. King famously quipped that the road to hell is paved with adverbs. He explains that they are often unnecessary, and if they are left unchecked, they will take over your writing like weeds. The best way to eliminate adverbs is to replace them with a more descriptive metaphor or a simile. Instead of saying that she wrote timidly, for example, say that she wrote as if any one of the keys might be a detonator. The passive voice occurs when the object of the action becomes the sentence's subject. The dog chased the ball is written in the active voice, while the ball was chased by the dog is a passive voice construction. King argues that many writers feel the passive voice somehow lends their work authority, perhaps even a quality of majesty. However, the result often sounds stiff and pretentious. The book signing was poorly attended sounds like something your English professor might say, peering over his glasses, but only a few people went to the book signing comes across as far more conversational. As a master storyteller, King contends that writing fiction isn't just about putting words on a page. It's about inviting your reader into the action and making them feel like they are a part of the story. He suggests remembering that description begins in the writer's imagination, but should finish in the reader's. To become a good writer, be a good reader. Pause, change roles, and reread what you have written from the audience's perspective. Fiction writers can quickly get bogged down when they must include the entire life history of each of their characters. King shares that you should only write what is necessary to the tale, saying, "The most important things to remember about backstory are that A, everyone has a history, and B, most of it isn't very interesting." When describing your character's background and physical characteristics, ask yourself if it is truly necessary. Does it add to the story? Does it help the audience understand why your character thinks, feels, and behaves as they do? If not, take it out. Professional writers, especially those who are just building their careers, often believe they must stay laser-focused on writing. Still, King insists that making time to read is essential to a writer's ultimate success. If you don't have time to read, he says, you don't have the time or the tools to write. Read the writers that you love and study what they do. Notice how they develop their characters, pace the action, and create their settings. When you read, you visit new worlds, meet new people, and gain new insight. You learn new words and discover new truths, which will undoubtedly make you a better writer. Read to learn, but don't forget to read just for the joy of it too. Reading for reading's sake is the surest way to remember why you want to write. King promises that eliminating needless words and extraneous parts of the story, even when attached to them, will make your writing more powerful. Kill your darlings, he pleads. Kill your darlings, even when it breaks your egocentric little scribbler's heart. Kill your darlings. Writers often labor over finding the right word, making the setting come to life, or perfecting dialogue. In the process, they sometimes grow invested in passages that don't serve the story. When it comes to editing, put your feelings aside and take the knife to anything extraneous. It might hurt, but your writing will be better for it.